Okay, in terms of administration, you click on Roles Administration,
Okay.
and once you get to this menu, the most important piece for you will be security. So security has, it's actually quite complex because you have groups, you have users, and you have permissions. So the first thing is groups. We will configure pretty much a majority of stuff for you,
Okay.
but if we click on review groups, and currently this is only test,
Okay.
you see you just specify a group and the menu that that particular user group has access to.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll configure all the menus
Okay.
and stuff like that for you because they are driven by also by licensees.
Okay.
So majority of leasing guys will have and accountants will have this ME_int.
Okay.
Now, if we go and review our users, we can click on review users. And in review users screen, we will see firstly, if you submit it, if you submit the filter, you will see on the right hand side all the users that you have. So it's security review users. Yeah, you see on this screen actually, if we go back review users, you can filter them by group pretty much. Otherwise, you have to enter
Okay.
code, and you have status active or inactive, and both. So in this case, we're looking only at active. If we did not specify any groups, then all security groups.
Okay.
All the users within all security groups will be in the filter on the right hand side. Now, for example, let's look at Ashraf.
Okay.
So here the code is limited to 8 characters.
Okay.
You see his username will be
Okay.
full.
Full.
Yeah, but his user code has to be actually shortened,
Okay.
you know, and it has to be 8 characters. So in this case, I just cut it.
Okay.
Yeah, cut it to 8 characters. Now you specify last name, first name, then dear, who is it, Mr., Mrs., etc. Now in this security tab, you have group. So you need to associate with a group, and group is not only the menu, it's also the permissions, because permissions are linked to
Okay.
menus. Yeah, so here we have user group. If you want to limit a particular user to a property, you can specify the property, and in this case that user will have access only to that property. Yeah, not probably so much in Shuruk's case. Then you specify email address. This email address will be used in correspondence,
Okay.
you know, and in workflows.
Okay.
So currently all of them are pointing to me. Yeah. And then you have style sheets. Style
Okay.
sheets is just the way it looks.
Okay.
So this one is grayscale. That's
Okay.
how it kind of looks. But if we change it to blue cinnamon, it will be a kind of
Yeah,
bluish,
I see.
nice. Yeah. Now here we specify user code, username, and password. And we can say, we can see when the password was last changed, and we can set a rule to expire password in a certain number of days. If you click this force password expiration, the password will expire straight away. Yeah. Now here you will need to specify credentials to create a user. Now you also have, yeah.
What's this database?
So this is a database owner, DBO credentials. Now in the privileges, here you can specify what access to past periods, future periods, you know, whether they can do all these sort of things. If you tick a user as read-only or interface user, then they will not have access to pretty much any functionality. Yeah. Now, we have also program rights. Program rights depends on the licensees. So in this case, majority will be international module.
Okay.
Yeah, because none of these modules, none of these modules will be used. Maintenance will be used by Assad's team down the track. But for now, because you have a limited number of licenses, you can't switch them. Another thing is regional settings. You specify country, which is one. You can specify language, which we haven't yet set up. Culture, leave blank, because if you change culture, then it might affect the...
Arabic.
Yeah. And Voyager Plus programs for all the people who have access to Leasing Pad should have this commercial Leasing Pad ticked. This, we currently have 4 licensees. We need to increase the number to 6, but this is effectively where you can take it from one and put it into another, but you're limited. Yeah. Okay, the next thing is securities, permissions. I'll show you, but it's better set it up correctly the first time because it. So for example, here we can specify a particular group. Let's say we're using ourselves, which is my admin. And here we can select, do we want to look at those who have read access, read and write. Usually you have read no access and access read write. Yeah? So, or we can select all of them and find, and then we'll be able to see. In our case, all the things are set to access read write. Yeah? But if you want to lock, for example, a particular menu, you can find it here and lock the user or give them only view permission. This is pretty much it. Yeah, this is the security setup.
So permissions are given to the group.
Yes. Yeah. Also, we have here menus. In security, we have review menus, and these review menus will allow us actually to see a particular menu, how it looks. Yeah. We can change the name, we can rearrange items, but again, it's better not to do that because it can, you know, if they don't have a permission, you give them, for example, a particular menu, it will, you know, the system will be throwing, for example, access deny, so it's important to, you know, set it all up, but if it's a small thing...
Like, we can change the caption.
Yes, we can change the caption. Okay, that's pretty much it. Yeah, let me just stop the